everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the founder of TravelSisters. We're a female-only travel community and usually we'd empower you to travel safely together by using our app. But lockdown kind of sucks. So here's our special coronavirus travel interview series. I'll be interviewing some interesting and fun travel sisters from our community living across the whole world. And if you want to join and have a travel chat with me as well, then make sure to join our group and let us know. Hi Alexa, thank you very much for joining me today on this call. How about you start with introducing yourself briefly and tell us a bit, where are you in lockdown and how's the situation over there in lockdown?
Okay, sure. So my name is Alexa. I'm the author of the Solo Girls Travel Guide. It's the #1 travel guidebook series for women. So I basically just spend my entire year traveling the world and writing guidebooks for travel women. And now I'm over here in Bali, where I live most of the year. And this is where I get to be on lockdown. The restaurants are closed, but they still do takeaway. But the beaches are closed. But besides that, like, everything is pretty normal. In Bali, we live in these big houses with big pools and rice fields, and it's probably the best place to be on lockdown. I'm pretty comfortable, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I don't even have a garden, so I'm stuck inside. And it's obviously it's sunny in England when you have to be inside. I mean, I bet it will start raining as soon as lockdown is over. I'm not jinxing it, but you know.
Right.
Perfect.
I feel lucky.
Definitely. What are your top 3 things to do in your area?
Okay, in Bali, when people come to Bali, they always go to the same places. They go to a place called Canggu, where all the beaches are, or they go to Ubud. And those are the most popular spots. But if you just get off the beaten path a little bit, then you get all this space to yourself. So I always say to go to Nusa Lembongan. It's a tiny island about 30 minutes south of Bali. You just hop on a boat and go there. It's the perfect level of island. Like, there's nice resorts, but there's also, like, you know, long dirt paths and like little beaches that you can find and just explore all day. Number 2, I would say go up northwest to Sumber Kema Bay. And there's a resort there called Sumber Kema Hill Retreat and a hostel called Mangrove Bay. And it's so off the beaten path. Like, I went there a couple weeks ago. I didn't see one other foreigner the entire trip. And the water is crystal clear, the beaches are beautiful, and it's like this sustainable little pocket of land that's amazing. So Sumber Kema Bay. And number 3, Ubud is really popular and everyone goes to Ubud, but I still really love Ubud. Like, go and get like a private villa in the jungle, and it's just pure bliss. I love it. It's the eat, pray, love area of Bali that is still my favorite place.
I can't wait to go. I have to admit, I'm a big Eat, Pray, Love fan, so yeah.
I really love that book. I really
Yes. And what are your top 3 favorite places that you've traveled to?
Okay, I've been traveling for a while, but if I had to narrow it down, if you make me, the Philippines is one of my favorite. I think there's something like 17,000 islands, and each island is so different, and it really tells a different story. You can have city, you can have rice fields, you can have beautiful beaches, and the people are so friendly, and they speak English in the Philippines, which is really helpful. Number 2, Cuba. I just went to Cuba, and it was like going back in time, like 30, 50 years, and I felt really safe there as well. And the people, again, are really hospitable. And then number 3, Thailand will always be number 1 in my heart, mostly because of the food. You can just eat super cheap street food. And there's more to Thai food than pad Thai, people. There's more than pad Thai. Get some curries, get some rice dishes. Try everything you can on street food menus in Thailand. It's so good. So good.
Yes, absolutely agree. For me, I think one of the most important things when traveling is really trying the local cuisine. It's nothing connects you to the locals like just having a meal with them and getting really down to the proper traditional food, because I'm not talking about the westernized kind of dishes that they just adapt for us. I do go very mild on the spice. I can't handle much of that, but still I try to keep it as authentic as possible, I guess. So.
Yeah, it's a quick way just to understand culture. You absorb culture through your mouth. It's so fast. Yeah.
Okay, and if money didn't matter at all, where would you go right after lockdown?
Right after lockdown, I want to go to South Korea. I lived in South Korea for 2 years. I just wrote a travel guidebook on South Korea. It is one of my favorite countries ever. They have this really, really beautiful beauty industry, and it's all about skincare. And I just want to go and pamper myself in South Korea. Just, that's all I want.
Last but not least, what is your top travel tip?
Mhm. I would absolutely say don't wait for your friends to take a trip with you. So many people, they wait to do a trip with their friends. First of all, your friends might take forever. And second of all, I will tell you, most of the girls I meet that travel with their friends, they wish they traveled alone. You know, you love your friend at home. Your friend is good at home, but when you travel, this is about you. This is not about you being who your friends think you are or you being who you were at home. You're moving across the country to go travel to discover a new part of you. So break free, do some solo travel. There's so many girls that solo travel. You don't need to be afraid of it.
I couldn't agree more. I think if I have waited for my friends, and I love them dearly, don't get me wrong, but if I would have waited for my friends to travel, I think I would have missed a lot of trips just because, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't even know where to start with that. So that's true. And actually, random fact, statistically speaking, most of the solo travelers are females. A lot of people always think it's guys. It's not. It's us. We go and just be adventurous. And
We're
also,
waiting for you.
yes, I'll let you know once this madness is over. But yeah, and also I think one thing that I would add to it is don't be afraid, because I remember before going on my first solo trip, I was afraid of, oh, what if I'll be lonely or alone or, you know, just don't have anyone. But you connect with so many people, especially since you mentioned a hostel earlier. That's just perfect. So
Yeah. And I always say, like, whatever you're feeling, there are literally thousands of girls feeling the same way. And that's just really beautiful. You can go and connect with people that are feeling the same way as you.
yes, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this little travel chat session. And I hope you stay safe and keep enjoying Bali, which is clearly a great spot to be on lockdown in.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.